Well, welcome back to Channel Ron. Today I'm going to be working on my Wi-Fi repeater. My neighbor dropped this off to me a few hours ago, and I got looking it all over, and there's really not a whole lot to it. Basically what this does is if your Wi-Fi will not reach your device, you can kind of put this kind of in between there, and it will take the information from your access point or your Wi-Fi system and extend it over to here, and then from here off to your laptop. So works really good. The directions that it comes with really not that helpful. I'm going to kind of go through this real quickly so you can set this up without much of a problem. One of the things that I discovered is he kind of locked me out of this. He couldn't remember all the passwords and that kind of stuff, so I have to kind of factory reset this. And to do this, you basically, there's a reset button and a button on the front. You just hold those together at the same time, and the lights are going to go do, they'll do some sequencing, and then it will reset it back to the factory defaults, and it will show up as a new device. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of show that to you on the laptop right now. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so once you've reset the device back to its factory defaults, like we talked about earlier on, what you want to do is you want to go over to your Wi-Fi settings. So head on over there, and you should see Wi-Fi repeater. That's what the default is. So go ahead and click on that and connect. Once it's done that, go ahead and open up another window. Now the default IP for this device is written right on the back. It's 192.168.10.1. So just open up another window and type in 192.168.10.1 and hit enter. And when you do that, it's going to come up with a little login prompt. And the default is going to be admin, and password is admin. Go ahead and hit enter. And move this over here. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want the repeater. Don't worry about this one right here, okay? If you look, you'll see the little diagram here. It shows that it's going right from the router to the repeater, and there's a place for an RJ45. Go right to the repeater, and you can see the difference. Is this is going to be talking directly to your Wi-Fi. Go ahead and click on repeater, but before you do that, if you want to change your admin password, come down here, and that way someone can't log into it and just type in admin. Just type in your username, what it's going to be, and your new password, retype the password, and reply. Alright, so that's all you need to do, and you should do that. Go over to repeater, and what's going to happen is it is going to be looking for some Wi-Fi in your area. I'm a little bit further away than where I'd like to be for this demonstration, but it should work. I have a guest network in here, and I have this network here. So click on the network that you want to go with. Now, here on the repeater SSID, this one here is what the default is going to be. You can change it to whatever you want, alright? But you have to make sure that this is the password that you would normally use to get into your Wi-Fi, alright? So, go ahead and type in your password, and you can change this to whatever you want. And I'll go ahead and I'll change this to System 5 for demonstration purposes. Go ahead and hit apply, and what's going to happen is your Wi-Fi is now linking up to this repeater, and you just have to make sure that you're using the same password. Okay, and it should be all done. Go ahead and hit close. Now what will happen is if I go over to my Wi-Fi, and there it is, System 5, and I got 4 bars. So go ahead and connect, type in my password, the password that you had originally used on your original system. Go ahead and hit next. And now right there it says that I am connected. Alright, so I'm just going to go up here. And there I am connected. So I guess you can just type in and I'll go right to Channel Ron. So right there. And there you go. I am now connected. So just go over here to confirm that I'm connected. System 5. So basically what I would do is I would put this kind of in the middle of where my system is right now, and it would give me a good range. So not a whole lot to it. So let's go ahead and get out of here. there it is, not a whole lot to it, like I had said. So one of the things I want to make sure that you understood is if you want to go back to the factory defaults on this device, and you're better off doing that if you want to set this all up from the beginning, is you've got the little reset on the side, and this button here again, like I had mentioned, hold those all together, and the lights will start sequencing. And it's going to kind of flash back and forth a little bit, and then finally I believe they're just going to stop, just like that. Once they've done that, release it, and now you want to unplug it to reset it, plug it back in, and you're going to see that come up on the computer in your Wi-Fi settings, so you can go in and make the changes. So that's all there is to it. I hope this helps, and stay tuned for the next one.